Hi everybody, my name is Coach Dashley. I'm the head cross country and track coach at Southington High School. I'm the head track coach for indoor for the girls, and on outdoor I'm the head coach for the boys. If you are getting this video, watching this video, more likely than not you are a new cross country athlete or a new distance or mid-distance athlete for indoor and outdoor track. So this is a routine that we do a few times a week in order to help prevent injuries that are associated with overuse, injuries that are common with distance and mid-distance athletes. We also do some of these exercises prior to our workouts as a warm-up as well. So this is going to be broken up into an A section and a B section. This is not to be done all in one sitting. I will be emailing out to those of you, and I'll actually attach it onto the YouTube page, the Word document that has all of the information. I'm also going to hopefully put up the exercise names inside each one of these. So we do these in order to prevent injuries. I like to think that we have one of the lowest injury rates in the state as a result of the close interaction we have with the physical trainers, athletic trainers, and with coaching staff. And we do this, like I said, twice a week at the minimum to help prevent injuries. So first thing we're going to do is, this is more of a movement-based exercises. What we're trying to do in this section A is to adjust the imbalance that develops in distance runners between your quads and your glutes. Typically, distance runners over time especially develop a significant imbalance where their quads are much stronger than their glutes, to the point where you actually stop using your glutes. So these exercises are help to prevent that from occurring in the very first place. So the first thing we're going to do is the double leg hops. So typically we do this as a group of upwards of 60 kids. So this is going to be my 12 o'clock. So it's 12, 3, 6, and 9. You're trying to maintain a upright trunk slightly bent over, kind of like you were playing basketball in a defensive position. And we're gonna bound upwards, land, come to 90 degrees, and catch ourselves. So this is what we do. So I'd be saying 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and 12 o'clock. And we do that. You can do it X number of reps, or you can actually do it to fatigue. So that we're gonna do, let's say 5 hops for now. That's what's on your sheet. Next one is lateral single leg hops. This is kind of like Olympic skiers. So we're going to be going side to side on one leg. So it's like this. Like that. And you catch yourself. You can cross over with the other leg. Catch yourself slightly hinged at the waist. And this is a hinge right there. So we want to be hinged when we land. So that's your lateral single leg hops. Do that to the fatigue, or 3 sets of 30 seconds for each, actually going both directions. Single leg swings, okay? So this is what we're gonna do with no holding on. You can do this with bands as well. And I'll introduce bands in a little bit. So we're gonna do a front back motion. This needs to be done slow, coming forward, coming backward, coming forward, coming backward, okay? And it's not this. That's a leg swing, which is actually a different exercise, but we're trying to strengthen the muscles. We're trying to control going up and going back, okay? That's the first one. Next one is going to be a left-right. You can do it in front, like this. You can do it behind, or you can do, also you want to do the letter C, which is come forward and backwards. Once again, this can be all done with the bands. Try not to hold on if you can help it, okay? You want to get a little bit extra in, take your shoes off and try and do it with just in your socks. It's a little bit more challenging. All right, next one is going to be lunges with a forward trunk. So we're going to be leaning forward, hinged at the waist, lunging. Everything's going to be 90 degrees on our lower body. So I'll do it sideways. So it's going to be opposite arm, opposite leg. So this leg's going to go forward, this arm's going to come up. And come back. We're going to come back to the same position. Now we're going to switch legs. You push off. Try and drive with that heel as you're pushing off. All right, so that's that. You're going to do those 2 by 10 each leg. You can do multiple sets if you want. Single leg deadlift is a great exercise. You can use whatever you want. I'm going to use this, and you can do more weight than you probably think you can. So this is 20 pounds. I could probably usually do about 35, 40 pounds. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the weight in one arm, and we're gonna reach towards the opposite foot, and we're gonna try and make sure that knee tracks along the big toe, and we're gonna come down. Slight hinge at the waist. The other leg's gonna come back, so just like this. You're gonna look up. Trying to stay balanced. Use your arms if you want. Down like that. So you're gonna do that, like I said, you're gonna do that till fatigue, and you can do that. You can do that probably 15, 3 by 15 for each leg. But like I said, you can do more as long as you get to fatigue. The next one's gonna be step up onto bleachers. I don't have bleachers here. You can use a chair that's very sturdy. Same thing, and I'll just kind of simulate here. You're gonna step up. So let's say we're stepped up now, and then you're gonna drive, and then opposite leg's gonna come up, and you're gonna come down and step on the ground. So step up, now you're on the object, come up, opposite arm, opposite leg, and drive up. You can be hinged in this one just a little bit as well. All right, calf raises on bleachers. So similar concept. We're gonna go off of some sort of object that's raised that you feel safe, comfortable on. This is a calf stretch board. Do it from here just a little bit. I'm going to use something to balance on. So we're going to come up here. You can just get our eye on kind of the ball of your toe, and you're going to come down and up. I'm not going to put all the weight because this isn't designed for it, but you can want to put all the weight on that and come up to 90 degrees. Don't drop down below plane. Sorry, I was doing that wrong. Don't drop down below plane. Go up and come back down. Okay? Next one is heel walk, toe walk. These are fun. These are mainly, and this is not for your quads and your glutes. This is mainly for your shins. So what we're going to be doing is doing heel walks and toe walks. They look a little silly, but it's all right. So the most important thing with this one is that you lock your knees out. So toe walk, it's just like it sounds like. You're walking on your toes, going like that. So sideways, going forward, go 25, 30 feet, okay? Heel walk, similar thing. You'll lock back, knees, lock your knees, walk like this. So you're gonna walk this way, okay? About 25 or 30 feet, come on back. Next one is gonna be an inverted pigeon-toed one. Probably the most silly looking, but like I said, it really works. Puts a lot of strain on your shins. Walk like this, okay? Last one on this exercise A is the toe taps. So it's very simple to just do really small, short toe taps. But what we want to do is we want to pick it up as high as you can. Almost at 3 o'clock, let's say 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock. So you really want to pick it up and stomp it, like you're really trying to squash something. You're going to do that, and I'm already starting to feel the fatigue, okay? You want to do this for at least 20, 30 seconds each leg, and then do that multiple times, okay? So that's the exercise A group, okay? That's, like I said, mainly either calves, shins, and quad glute imbalance. The next one is going to be very much a hip routine, and this is going to be a lower extremity prevention. So for those of you that have bands, you can buy these on, this is the green is the lightest one, blue is a little bit stronger. You can buy these on Amazon, they're very, very cheap, probably buy a 10 pack for $5, okay? So what we're gonna do is position these, start off with the monsters. We're gonna position these on the calves, maybe. There we go. It helps to get it nice and straight on the legs. All right, so the trick with these is to maintain the same tension as you're going. If you bring it all the way in and collapse all the tension, that's not gonna work. So what you wanna do is anytime you do any of these exercises, you wanna squat like for the monsters, and then you're gonna keep tension on it and as you walk. All right? So we're gonna do this for 15, 20 feet this way, turn around, come back. Keep the tension on, keep your butt down, okay? That's monsters. All right, side steps, similar thing. So what we're gonna be doing is coming down low again. We're gonna come in partially, and then step. probably can do 6 inches, 5 inches. So towards you, like that. Same thing, 20, 25 feet going in one direction. All right, next one is lateral leg lift. Do this on my side. So you're gonna, really simple, come up, hold it, come back down, fight it on both directions. This band's really, really loose, so it's not giving you much. You don't even need to come all the way down so it's slack. So come up, stop there, hold it at the top, come back down. Okay, that's the lateral leg lift. All right, next one is the fire hydrant. I'm gonna do this without breaking it this time. All right, so this is gonna be facing you. You're gonna have your hands on all fours. You're gonna come up, and then you're gonna go like that. You don't need a band to do this one. Like that, that. Come in the other direction. It's like this, or like this. Okay, that's the fire hydrant. Clamshell is really similar. This one, all you're gonna do differently is you're gonna keep your heels together on this one, and this bands need to come up to the knees on this one, and you're gonna come up like that. Okay. Last one. This is a little bit more difficult. I'm gonna do it without the band, but you can do it with the band. I don't want to snap it. All right, so donkey kick. It's really similar to all fours. You're gonna kick back like this. Okay, real simple. All these are gonna be 3 sets of 10 for each leg. All right, so now we're gonna get into back mobility. This is working your spine, your thoracic area, chest. So first one is gonna be, we're gonna sit back and we're gonna get on all fours and we're gonna do a thoracic rotation. It's really simple. It's gonna go like this. I can just feel it on my back right now. For old people, works really nice because your back gets tight very quickly. All right, next one is gonna be Superman. You've probably done these before. You're gonna lay down on the ground. I'll do it facing you. You're gonna do multiple times. You're gonna go start with 2 hands and 2 legs. So you're gonna come up, hold it, come back down. Come up, hold it, come back down. So that's 2-handed one. The other one is gonna be opposite arm, opposite leg. So real simple, right arm, or you can do left arm, left arm. While you're down here, another one is something called hi, how are yas, where you're gonna pretend someone's standing off to your right and your left. And you're gonna say, hi, how are you? You're gonna greet them. Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? All right, that's a good one. You'll feel that in your lower back really easily. All right, next one is the scorpions. This one I'm not too good at because I don't rotate very well. What you're gonna do is you're gonna try and take your opposite opposite leg, and you're gonna try and bring it up to here. All right, so you're gonna roll and roll. You gotta twist, you gotta open up your back to do this one. All right, so that's scorpion. Some of you are more flexible than me. All right, so the next one is gonna be an iron cross. You're gonna have to rotate, get on your back. It's kind of like the scorpion, except it's going the other direction. So real simple. You're gonna come up, you're gonna take your opposite leg, tap the opposite arm. Straight, rotate, get that hip all the way over, come back down to center, like that. All right, real simple. All right, last one is rollouts. We're gonna do this one right. So it's gonna be a left, right, center, where you're gonna roll and come out into a modified hurdler stretch. So you're gonna roll on your back. You're gonna come up here. Hopefully you can touch your toes better than I can. And then there's the left. So you're gonna do that multiple times. So that's all your back mobility. So next one is gonna be the hip series. All right, so this one's gonna start on your all fours. So forward is, you're gonna be coming up and you're gonna be coming forward and then back down. Up, back, and down. Like that, okay? Try and bring your heel up and cock your heel towards your shin. Other direction, so there we go. Go backwards. Same thing, okay? Best to try and get that heel up 90-degree angle between your legs. All right, world's greatest stretch. So I'm gonna put both my hands down here. What I'm gonna try and do is get the one foot up towards my hands, all right? So we're gonna come back here, all right? And then you're gonna open up on the side that's outward. There we go. There we go. Coming back, then the other side there. There we go. You feel that opening up your chest right there. It's a great, great stretch. All right, hip flexor, a kneeling lunge. All right, so a lot of people don't do this right. In this exercise, we're trying to stretch the hip flexor, which runs from here all the way down. So you really don't have to put a lot into this one. The important part is you're gonna take if this is the neutral position, you wanna push your hips forward, not so you're like this, that becomes a groin stretch. You really wanna just push that forward, and you should feel it driving right down the center of your quad. And that's actually your hip flexor. So you kind of lean into it, you can put that leg out a little bit farther, feel it. Once you find that stretch, take that hand that's open, reach over the top, and that'll get that whole side right there. It's a great exercise. All right, that's your hip flexor. Side lunge, a little bit different. This is actually gonna stretch the adductors. So we're gonna come over. A lot of people just go right here, and you're kind of loosey-goosey and don't get the stretch. Get all the way down. All right, get that out. You'll feel it all the way in here. Put your elbow on the opposite hand, and you just hold it there. That's a good stretch. It's not a dynamic one. All right, wall trail leg. So I'm gonna have to do this against the wall here. So this is very similar to a lot of our steeplechase athletes do it. I know a lot of athletes before they go out on runs, they like to do this one as well. You're gonna put your arm against the wall. You're gonna pretend like you got a hurdle in front of you. And you're gonna come up. It's very similar to the one we did earlier, but really try and get a lot of motion. It's very, very similar to the other one. All right, similarly, the leg sweep. We're gonna lean up against the solid object. We're gonna be up on our toes, and we're gonna come out, and we're gonna swing. And you can see, I can't pivot my leg, but if you're on a good surface, you can actually twist your toe or your heel back and forth like that, okay? That's the leg sweep. Finally, this one we do actually on the track. We actually have hurdles for these. So what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna pretend like we have hurdles. I'm gonna walk it towards you. So we're gonna start out where we're going through that opening of the hurdle, which is about yay big. There's different heights, but the guys put it all the way up and the girls put it about midway up. So we're gonna go through the hurdle, and then we're gonna go up and over the next one. So you're kind of thinking you're going through it, going through, up, round, step up, over, step up, over. So get those knees way up, okay? You're gonna do that probably 5, pretend you have 5 hurdles, and then make sure when you come back, you're actually doing it the exact same direction you're facing, okay? That's the last one for the imaginary hurdles. One more down on the ground. These are bridges. You can do these dynamically or you can do these statically. Dynamic means you're actually moving. So we're going to try and get our hips up, and then we're going to go all the way up, bring it on our core, and then do that. You can do these. We do these as an exercise where you reach. You can just hold it as well. That's a nice static stretch or static strengthening. Last one is those are the bridges. And the last one is water pumps, and that is where we're going to do. This is very similar to the one that we reached over. What we're going to do is we're going to drop down on one leg, make sure that our knee is tracking over our big toe. We're not collapsing in, but we're just going to come down. Try and do this unassisted as well. Like this. Come back up. Okay. Very similar. So this is what you can do in lieu of that first one that we did with the weight. Okay. Well, that's all the exercises right now. If you have any questions, my email should be on the bottom of the video. If you're not on Southington teams, enjoy this. Feel free to use it as much as you like. And if you have any comments or questions, please email me. Have a great day.